So this is what your color wheel is going to look like. Now when you have it all set up, it should look exactly like this, except without the words written in there. So I've written the words so that you can see kind of what it's going to be once you start painting it. You will just have the line. So I'm going to show you how to put this circle in here, and then how to put what size these two rectangles should be at the bottom. So what you need to do this, you'll need a fairly sharp pencil, you'll need a compass, you'll need a protractor, and you'll need a ruler. And you'll need a blank sheet of paper. So let's get our blank sheet of paper. And let's get started. So what we want to do first is we want to find the middle of our color wheel. And then we're going to build everything off of there. So from the top of your paper, now this paper is 12 by 18. So from the top of your paper, measure down 6 inches on either side. So I'm going to come down 6 inches there. I'm going to come down 6 inches here. And then I'm going to draw a line across. Now this paper is 12 inches wide. So to find the center, I'm going to divide 12 by 2. It gives me 6. So I'm going to make a mark at 6 inches. So that's going to be the halfway point of this line. So I've got a dot there. Now I want to draw a circle that is 11 inches. 11 inches in diameter. So that means it will have a 5-inch radius. So I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to twist. So you twist it one way, it opens, and you twist it the other way and it closes. I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to twist it open so that the lead is on 0, and then the pointy part, that pin or whatever it's called, I need it to be at 5.5. If the diameter is 11, 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So again, it's hard to show you with the camera in the way, the tripod in the way, but go down here. So we've got the lead at 0. And I'm going to just double check that. Much easier to do it this way. So I'm going to come in a little bit, and there we are, right at 5.5. So now I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to keep that pin part right at that dot that I just made. So I'm going to put the pointy piece right there, and then I'm just going to make sure my ruler's out of the way. Whoop. Get away from me a little bit. There we go. And that line's not too dark, so I can erase that. So now I have to divide it into 6 slices, basically. I'm thinking about this as a pie or a piece of a circular pizza. I need 2 lines, so I'm not just going to cut it down the middle. So now I need to use my protractor, and I'm going to line it up, and there's a line on the protractor right here. So there's that dot, there's that hole right there, and then there's this line. I'm going to line this line up with the line that I drew, and I'm going to make sure that this hole is right over that center dot. There we go. And now, if this half of a circle is 180 degrees, if I divide that by 3, I would get, if I break it into thirds, I'm going to make a mark at 60 and then 120. So I'm going to do that again. Underneath, I'm going to flip it, line up that line, line up that dot, and then again make a mark at 60 and 120. Did I say 180 last time? I don't know. It's 180 degrees from here to here, so 60 and 120, that would be breaking it up into thirds. So now that I've got my 2 dots on either side, I can take these and they should go right through. And there we go. There's our 6 slices. So now, so if you're using one of my protractors in class, we can make it easy, and you can just put it down and you can trace the inner circle. Like, you can do this, you trace it on the inside. I'm going to flip it, trace that inner circle again, and then I'm going to close those. I can eyeball it. Or I could put it down and trace that again. So now I've got my inner ring, and I need to break these big outer chunks into 2 so that I have 3 sections for each slice. What I can do is actually, let's make this easy. So you can use the compass again and just kind of find the, actually, let's do this. Let's measure 2 inches from the ring that we just made. And now put my compass back in the middle. that works. Or you can just measure 2 inches out, make a mark, and make a mark on every line, and then just kind of eyeball it. But that'll work too. So there's your color wheel, and like I said, on here, don't write this stuff out, but you're gonna have the color, and then you're gonna have a tint and a shade for each color on this color wheel. So now we're gonna do these 2 gradient boxes on the bottom, and for that we're gonna flip our paper, and we're gonna leave a 1-inch margin on the bottom and a 1-inch gap between the 2 scales. So I'm gonna make a measurement at 1, and then each value scale, each gradient scale is going to be 2 inches tall. So I'm gonna make a measurement at 1, I'm gonna make a measurement at 3, I'm gonna make a measurement at 4, and then I'm gonna make a measurement at 6. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. 1, 3, 4, 6. I'm going to connect. These. And then I'm going to give myself a 1/2 inch margin. So I'm going to make a measurement at 1/2, and then a 1/2. I'm going to draw that line, and I'm going to erase those little bits. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side, and then you're done. And then that's what your color wheel, that's how it's laid out, that's what it's going to look like. So hope this video helps, and anytime you need to pause it, rewind it, do that.